The uses of every infantry unit in Noobs in Combat explained. Let's just get started then. The riflemen and their one-space radio can be paired with field guns for an extremely cheap artillery strategy. It's honestly not too bad either, since riflemen are more tanky than most infantry with 3 soldiers, and field gun damage is pretty good early game. Grunts are a very good jack-of-all-trades unit since they do decent infantry damage, have decent infantry health, and have a radio, and are as tanky as the riflemen. Grunts M aren't even close to being invincible, but if you're smart with them, you can keep them alive much longer than other infantry without having to waste your entire stock of resupplies. The sniper team is an excellent radio unit for multi-tile hitting artillery due to its massive radio range of 3. This allows it to call in rocket battery or truck attacks from a safe distance. It also has the same massive sight range of the normal sniper, including the ability to see further in mountains. Finally, it does extra damage to buildings for some reason. The AT rifle is extremely cheap considering that it can attack multiple tiles away and do good damage to lightly armored units. The bazooka may not have the range of the AT rifle, but it has the exact same price, but with more damage. It is extremely helpful when fighting medium armored units in close quarters. The RPG is a little more expensive than the previous 2 units and still has 1 range, but has ambushes and does extremely high damage to all vehicles. It can one-shot lightly armored units and do a ton to everything else. It is very good at stopping all kinds of vehicles from getting through choke points due to its ambush ability and the fact that it does so much damage for so cheap. The flamethrower can greatly improve the effectiveness of your pushes on maps with lots of forests and buildings due to its increased damage in said terrain, and the fact that it causes enemies to retreat. However, I highly recommend being careful with the flamethrower since it's extremely fragile and needs to go right to the front lines to get any real use. The flame tank is here because I guarantee I'll forget to put it in with the vehicles. The flame tank has a slightly more powerful flame attack and a machine gun. Both are great for dealing with infantry who for the most part barely do any damage in return. So yeah, it's really good dealing with all infantry except the AT rifle tree. The flame launcher does less damage than the previous 2 units and costs slightly more than the flamethrower, but it is the only flame unit in the game that can attack from multiple tiles away, which allows its fragile body to not get eviscerated every few seconds. The flame launcher can also shoot over friendly infantry, allowing it to stay even safer. The sapper is great for defending a specific location with its landmines and light turret bunker. It can also heal nearby vehicles infinitely, which is a very good way of using it while it's on cooldown. The one thing you might want to watch out for is literally any enemy unit finding and obliterating your sapper, since he is also about as fragile as a 150-year-old that eats McDonald's on a daily basis. There is one way to use him offensively, however. If you know the enemy has landmines, you can use the sapper to find them since he won't detonate them. Well, that's all the infantry except the mortars, which will be covered with artillery. If you enjoyed or found this video useful, make sure to like and subscribe.